Hi, this is Nikki Woods, and we are going beyond the studio on blackamericaweb.com with Pastor Marvin Sapp. His latest CD is entitled Here I Am, and Here You Are.
Here I am
Here
sitting
you is.
on these seats are comfortable.
I know everybody says that. I love these seats.
Yeah, but I can't recline. Oh man, I could recline
I don't
on
think
these
everybody has ever reclined.
Oh my God, I'm gonna chill like this.
Yeah, you put that back before time gets you. So this is in stores now, right?
It's in stores, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it. I mean, obviously, you know, everybody knows who you are.
Well, I don't know if they know who I am.
I think they know who you are.
A lot of people know, but it's. I think I tell people it's thirsty on steroids. I guess it's just me trying to make sure that I didn't alienate my listening base and trying to give them more music that I believe would be a great blessing to them.
Well, you were here for a live in studio jam in the Red Velvet Cake, and one of the songs that you sang were the best.
The best
in me.
Yeah.
And I think everybody was like, "Wow," because everybody goes through that, and I think that they don't realize that even pastors and people that have been blessed to have such success as you have go through things.
Well, I mean, I think one of the major challenges is when I wrote the song, I actually was dealing with the whole feeling as if I needed to be approved or validated by people. And it's not that we don't need people in our lives and we don't need validation from people, but I think when we allow ourselves to be defined by people's opinions and concepts and ideas of who we are supposed to be, then and only then will we begin to feel bad about who we are. But when we allow the one that created us to define us, we end up being good.
You're all lean.
I know, this is fun. I want one of these at the crib. And this, Southwest don't have first class seats.
Well, they did and this is American. They did when
American?
Tom was flying back and forth. These are the actual seats that he flew in when he was going between Dallas and Chicago.
These are comfortable. I don't blame him.
They're real comfortable.
They'd have to give me my seats too.
So tell me, we're in the middle of Take a Loved One to the Doctor day season, and a lot of the entertainers and the celebrities and the high-profile people that we have coming through talk about their own health challenges. Like we had Charlie Wilson talk about his bout with prostate cancer, and Toni Braxton talked about her heart disease. But you were dealing with your wife and some of her health challenges. How was that as kind of the support of the loved one?
Well, I mean, it's difficult, but at the same token, you still have to be strong. My wife has been fighting and dealing with cancer for about a year now, and still taking chemotherapy. But I mean, things are good. I mean, she's getting better, and but it's an emotional thing because when you have young children. And, you're young, we're in our 40s, early 40s, and when you hear the word cancer, immediately that fear comes in. But being people of faith, we got to stand firm on what the Word of God says. And it's been trying. I'm not going to tell you that I haven't cried, some days and really asked God some crazy questions. And even in my prayers, I was like, when she first got diagnosed, I was like, okay, God, you can't take her now because I don't know how to do hair, just simple things, I was thinking about my daughters and stuff like that. So, I mean, but, I'm glad that, we took her, they found it, and, she's fighting it and she's going to win. So we're excited.
Yeah, and that's what we promote. I mean, not only, once you find out something to be to stay on top of it, but to be proactive.
Without question.
And get those tests that all the men don't want to get and all of that kind of stuff.
I mean, when I had my first invasion, for the sake of a better word, it was uncomfortable. And most men, have if you're a real man, you have a real fear of, people violating you in that type of way. However, So
what's the bigger fear?
The bigger fear,
or getting prostate cancer?
Yeah, the bigger fear is not being checked. So I mean, I tell every brother, when you turn 40, go to the doctor and let him do what he needs to do, so that you can remain healthy.
All right, back to the CD. Here I am. Tell me what's different about this. I know that you said you wanted to continue to please your core audience and the people that supported Thirsty, but what did you do differently?
I think what's different about this CD, different from Thirsty, is that this one is more centered at empowering individuals. Thirsty was more worship oriented. This one's worship oriented, but it also deals with empowering people. Songs on there like Comfort Zone, challenging you to come out of your comfort zone. Don't Count Me Out. Just songs, Wait. So this CD is more about encouraging the individual believer to really press on and to fight for what matters and what's most important. That is, finding your destiny and your purpose and maintaining and establishing a solid relationship with the God of your salvation.
And how soon did you know what your destiny and your purpose was going to be? How old were you? Like 2?
When I started singing at 4, so I've been doing this for like 39 years, and I really didn't realize that this was going to be my lifelong journey, if you will, until I was like 22. So
So there was nothing else on the radar that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Pro football player. What was it? What was nothing else? You didn't want to be a lawyer.
I did want to be something else, but
what? You're not gonna tell us?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay,
I had the options. I was
your music director's like, don't tell us.
It's the truth. It's the, I was going to be a teacher or a cosmetologist. That's the truth. I thought it was sexy for a real man to do hair.
You thought it was sexy for a real man to do hair?
For a real man to do hair, because you see so many, other guys doing hair.
He should listen to you next time,
and,
right?
I thought it was really sexy for a real man to do hair. One of my cousins, who was a real man, he owned his own shop, and I would go in and I would wash the women's hair and stuff like that. So I wanted to be a cosmetologist because I would see all the women he was with.
You could take care of that at home.
Yeah,
you
but
be a real man hair at home.
That was before, that was before Christ. Let me say that. Since Christ, things have changed. But then I wanted to be a teacher too. I really wanted to try to shape the minds of kids, and what ended up happening is I'm still a teacher, but I teach from the pulpit, but I don't do hair. So.
The CD is Here I Am. It's Pastor Marvin Sapp. The CD is in stores, and the in-studio jam.
Buy it.
And the in-studio jam with Pastor Sapp is up on blackamericaweb.com. I'm Nikki Woods, and we have gone beyond the studio, and you are watching Marvin Sapp, Pastor Marvin Sapp on blackamericaweb.com.